Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis.
I'm Chris.
I'm Big Los.
And this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for y'all. And I got some music. Got some music for y'all for real quick.
I never let you down, I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on your grind and off of mine's alright, right? Hard, I'm a ball on those squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may see me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike a match, catch a 5 a.m. moment I decide that's enough for all your lies, boy, you good just died. Step aside, super fly, took the shoes and made cool. Then they get out with all the women like we always do. My desire to retire, grow with every new fruit. Cause these guys just don't ride like my partner used to. Tight jeans, funny haircuts, dancing on the screen. This is a crowd of real G's in the game, so it seems. Just pretend to holler, pimp and get a game of black. Next he say he trapping him.
All right, that's enough. T.I. Hold on real quick. Adjust some things. All right.
What up, fellas?
What's
What's
up,
up, man?
folks?
What's up? It's been a minute, gentlemen. It's been a minute.
Yeah, we've had a few mishaps on the last month about what's to do this podcast, and I know a lot of people have been asking. A couple people asked like, "Yo, where have they been? They've been gone, missing." And I know y'all missed us.
Travis been enjoying the world, or at least Europe.
Yeah. Just
A little highlight clip you shared with us today.
Yeah, man.
When's the documentary come out?
Thanks, Drew. I don't know. It's gonna be a minute. I still got a couple other places I want to go, man. I still want to go to Australia. I still want to go to Japan. I still want to go to DR, Puerto Rico, Panama, Bonaire. I want to go to South America, Brazil. And a couple other places I want to go. And then hopefully when I come back, I'll figure out where I want to be, settle down or whatever. But man,
That's what's up, man.
all that, man.
Enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Before I start being like y'all with, all the children running around and wife and kids and everything. Chris, I didn't see any posts, so I'm curious. You haven't said anything about this.
What?
You haven't really made a post. You haven't really said anything. I don't know if you're really trying to.
Oh no!
Because one of the weeks we didn't do it, we didn't do the pod. You were sitting in the car.
Yeah, I had a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a baby. Well, you didn't have a baby.
No, I didn't have no baby.
Yeah. You contributed.
He had a baby, and we know how that works out. My wife had a baby.
Yeah,
exactly. So congratulations, Chris, man.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of babies happening around, man.
And then 2 days later, somebody else had a baby.
Who? Did he have it? Did they have it?
Yeah.
On the 25th.
Yeah.
She had it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, man. Y'all were super.
I'm staying away from y'all.
I'm definitely staying away from both of y'all.
I know, I could tell.
Ain't coming nowhere near y'all, okay?
Yeah, until 15 years later.
Exactly. That will pop up all around.
Yeah, exactly.
Get all this mojo. To completely throw everything off for y'all, man.
Like your daddy from Detroit.
55 years old out here.
Yeah.
First kid, yeah. Yeah, man. So what else has been going on? Los, how's everything been going on with you, man? Like, just real quick.
Everything's
I haven't caught up with y'all in a while, so
yeah. Just busy. My kids getting a lot of time with my kids, man, in their sports and stuff. So that's been really, really cool. Like, it's been good to be able to get there. Like, you know what I mean? And I can tell they really appreciate me being there. I gotta make the arrangements at the school so I can get out, but it's been working out pretty good. And I've been able to, all my kids are doing something, right? So if it's all at 5:30, 6 o'clock, like I have 2 kids that's got 2 games, so I got to choose one I'm going to go to, and then try to get to the other one if I can. But it's been good, man. It's been working out really well. My son had his birthday, so we went to the Yankee game yesterday, which was cool.
Is he 17 or 16 now?
17.
17.
Yeah.
So it's high school graduations next year, huh?
Next year, yeah. That's why we did the Yankee game yesterday, this week, because I wanted to I know next year is gonna be a little bigger for him, something that we do. So I wanted to give him this before he actually went off.
You sending him to Brazil?
What's in Brazil?
When he turned 18, you just gonna send him down to Brazil?
No, just the graduation, all that type of stuff. Graduation.
Oh, you said you gonna do something big. I was like, yo, what you?
Yeah. I'm just talking. Yeah, no, that's big for him. It's because it's gonna be like birthday party, graduation at the same time. You getting both of that all in one. Like we might celebrate Christmas for him at the same time as well, all at one time. you know how family, you know how we do, Trav. Celebrate all at one time.
All at one time.
All at one time. Christmas, birthday, and graduation, all at one time.
Well, yeah.
Favorite.
Is his birthday close to it?
Is what?
His birthday and graduation is like right around the same time, right?
Well, it's June 6th is his birthday, so
graduation is probably like a couple weeks before that.
Yeah. After they get done in June. And
even the seniors?
Yeah, his graduation won't be until then.
Okay, I always thought seniors graduated like before everybody else gets out of school and stuff like that. But
yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like seeing Dallas graduating. You know what I mean? And
then, I saw him this weekend.
Not too far behind him. Like, it's like, man, it's like kind of unreal. You don't think about it when they're your babies. Like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden it's like, man, like this dude only got one more year. He's
an adult, brother.
Right.
You better
I saw speaking of Dallas, I saw him this weekend. He fought this weekend at WKC.
Oh, they had the WKC this week?
Yeah, WKC and Great Lakes Pro-Am. He fought at the Great Lakes Pro-Am. Excuse me. He didn't fight WKC. He fought it Sunday at the Great Lakes Pro-Am. We're gonna get to that because it was interesting. I saw a fighter that I want to keep my eye on because I was actually impressed with the young man. But yeah, we'll get to that in a few seconds, I guess. But I'm trying to do some more catch up with everything else, man. Okay. Any questions for me? Even if anybody who's out there watching, any questions for me about my little travels around Europe? Just drop them in the comments. Go ahead. Well, hey, we understand our base. Richard, we understand our base. We understand. It wasn't really much to talk about in those 3 weeks anyway. What were we gonna talk about?
Well, listen, we could have been having conversations, but you just,
Hey, look, brother. Hey,
I'm saying it had to be a podcast, but we could have conversation. Like you asked about questions. Do we have any questions about your trip? I got a lot of questions. I'll just wait till after the podcast.
Right.
So you want to know the salacious stuff? I'm gonna tell you, I was a Boy Scout. Okay, I'm sticking to it. I was a Boy Scout on my trip around the world, around Europe. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Something did happen that we need to, I want to say, rest in peace, Ray Bryant.
Yes.
That happened while we were gone. I want to make sure we pay our respects to Ray Bryant. And a lot of things that I think they did just announce his participation with the Pan Ams.
Yep.
So I was looking forward to what changes he might, add to it and things that he was going to bring to it. And unfortunately, he passed away. Chris, I'll let you take away from that.
No, that was devastating. I've known Ray since I was a kid. He taught me a lot of stuff over the years. He's a really good guy. He called me probably the week before, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. But right before they announced it, to be like, hey, if you guys want to put something on your show before they announce it, let me know. And then I talked to him, and it was crazy that the following week I was getting a call from my instructor, like, let me know what was going on. I was,
Drew said there was over 1,000 people at his funeral.
Man, I wish I could have gone and make it. I wasn't able to make it down there, but.
And I know it's not really much, but he was a supporter of Martial Arts Center Network. Yeah. Listen to us all the time. And just martial arts in general. So when I actually, that was the first time I really interacted with him, when he would come up to me and talk to me, just, come and start out talking to me about some of the conversations we've had on there about just in general martial arts.
Right.
Yeah. So, and it's when I saw it, I was like, wait, what happened? And I was kind of taken aback by it, and it puts everything that we do into perspective about just life in general. So just wanted to make sure we pay our respects while because we were away when this actually happened. Yeah. Anything else with that? Anything else you guys want to say about Ray?
I've just known him from seeing him at events and stuff, right? So I didn't really know him personally to have a strong relationship, but he always seemed like a really good dude. He always was around, very, very approachable, very cordial. Like, I mean, never had any ill feelings or anything like that. He was just always there, right? So to know that when you go to an event that he won't be there, it's got to be kind of hard for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So where do we want to go?
Where are we sponsored by? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, you know what? You are correct. You are 1,000% correct, Los. I'm out of shape right now, man. I got to get back into my pod game. You know what I mean? All right, because we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour, and coming up in September, he launched a date too.
King of New York.
Yeah, the King of New York, and the Virtual Fight Tour Put Up or Shut Up. He sent it out. Yes, he put it up. Friday, September 23rd. So yes, Put Up or Shut Up. 1K in the pot already. Who else is joining? Make sure you go. We said we control our own pot. So the more people that are, more teams that jump in there, the more money you can win. Women, men, team fighting. So who's going to jump in there on the Put Up and Shut Up? And then the next day, Saturday, September 24th, will be the King of New York Martial Arts Championship. Make sure you guys go to kingofnewyork22.myeventex.com in order to. I'm gonna share a tab real quick. Oh no, I'm not gonna share that tab. King of New York 22.myeventex.com in order to register. They got open weight for 12 years and up. Weapons, fighting, forms, kids, adults, seniors are all welcome. And they're giving out trophies, not the medals, but they're actually giving out trophies. All right. And all black belt divisions are 2 rounds. 2 rounds. So make sure you guys get in shape. You guys got over 3 months to get in shape. Get your butt in the gym. Get in shape for King of New York. Yes. September 23rd and September 24th. All right. What's up, Murph? How are you? You said no judging recap this year. I'm staying off the radar. All right. You know you gotta do what you gotta do. What's up, Jeff? Good to see everyone. Yeah, I'm back, Katie. I'm in the States.
Katie, we're back too, Katie. If you're
right.
Somebody cares about you. Y'all didn't go nowhere.
If Chris and I, you haven't really seen us either. We just want to let you know that we're here.
Y'all could have done the show without me.
We're here.
Yeah. How we set that up, producer, director?
Oh, Jeff and Gene both have producing capabilities. That's how they were doing the shows without me when I wasn't there.
Oh, you could have told us that.
I'm just saying.
No, we didn't have that access. We're not privy to that yet.
Los, did you know that? Were you privy to that?
No, we just got it. We'll wait.
Our clearance. There's clearance, and then there's our clearance.
Oh, it's 2 different levels of clearance. I get it. Yeah.
We would have messed something up in the background. Like we did something wrong.
Definitely would have. Definitely would have. You know you're not computer savvy, Los. Don't even try. You would have tore everything up, man. We've been broadcasting on the moon or something. We'd have been on Black Belt Magazine somehow. I don't know how you would have done it. We would have been all over the place somewhere.
And all else was my bad.
They were like, who are these 2 dudes and what are they talking about? I don't know.
That's true, Los.
All right, I got a whole list. You know what?
Go down your list. What do you got? Where you want to go?
There you go. Thank you, Dwight. Appreciate the love, man.
Right.
Jeez.
Solid.
Somebody up in here, Miss Los and
Wait,
Seawall.
wait, hold on, Dwight. I'm on the show too. I go. What just happened? Jeez, Nola. All right, you know what? I want to go. I want to continue the love. I want to go with. Let's talk about Ross. Let's talk about Ross's fight because we didn't get a chance to talk about Ross's fight.
Nope.
Chris, you want to go? Or Los, you want to go?
Chris can go.
That stomping in the face that he did to that dude.
Boom.
He definitely stumped dudes on his face, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting for the belt.
He is fighting for the belt. June 25th in Orlando. Yeah.
Starts at 7.
It's a 5-hour drive for you. 6 hour, 5 hour.
7, but yeah.
It's 7.
Yeah, from Atlanta to Orlando.
Maybe the way I drive is definitely not 7.
I know.
But you got 17 kids with you.
We can make it a 5.5, 6.
Yeah, I can make it 5.5, maybe 6. I definitely get down there in that time. But yeah. Well, not from here anyway. Definitely can't make it there. I will.
But yeah, because opening the show is
somebody else. He might be a little bit of a star.
Robbie Lavoie.
Robbie.
Black Rob.
The show.
Black Rob. Soon to be opening the show for the Karate Combat as well. So
is this a tournament? Is this a tournament he's doing?
No, this is just a fight. A qualifying fight or whatever to get whatever it's into the next, I think, round. Or season or whatever. They do seasons, right?
Yeah. They do seasons. This is season 3 or 4?
3, I think. 4. No, they just started 4.
Yeah, this is season 4.
This is a title fight.
Yeah. And Ross is the headliner. Ross is fighting for the title. Him versus hold on, I get the
I can't say but his name.
So Ross Turbo Levine versus come on. One of these people. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Ross, you got a lot of, I don't even know how to pronounce his brother's name.
I told you.
Yeah, it's Adamov.
Maybe.
That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Adamov. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Adamov. It's Levine versus Adamov, and they are going to be on June 25th fighting each other. So there you go. They have
Is this gonna be a live televised event, or is it just live as far as us being able to see it? Like being there. Live.
You can go there live to see it. So I'm assuming it's going to be live at that point because the last one wasn't live. The last one that they did wasn't actually live, but you can still go there to watch it. But I don't think it was technically live. I think this one is actually going to be a live event, and I think it's I think they're doing it live because of the success Glory had with Ross at the U.S. Open a couple years ago. Because I remember going down there and they had a lot of people, and Ross had brought a nice sized crowd there. So it would be smart of them to actually do it live, and doing it again in Orlando, where Ross has some family down in South Florida that can possibly come up, as well as he got the karate community there would support him that's there in Orlando. So it's a smart move. Smart move for them to do it there. Smart move for them to advertise and say, hey, look, we can get a crowd here to come out and watch. So we'll see what happens June 25th. Karate Combat, man. I'll be watching. I doubt I've traveled enough over the last couple months. I don't think I'm going to take this trip, but I'm going to sit down and pay off some stuff. But that's about it. All righty then. Let's go. All right, so let's move on to new topic. If you guys are planning on going down there, drop it in the comments. Let me see who wants
who's
to go
going.
down there. Who's going down there, man?
Coming with me.
Did you guys watch MVP's loss? I missed it. I didn't see it.
I didn't even know he fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I watched the highlights and I don't really remember.
Yeah.
You trying to play the fence?
No, I think basically, I think the guy basically, I think basically the guy just smothered him and grappled with him, and kind of controlled him. Yeah,
like more strikes.
Yeah, and I don't think he was much of a stand-up fight. So with that being said, and he ended up losing the fight. I think he won the first round or something like that, and then the second and third, the guy just kind of smothered him the rest of the way.
Yep,
and he ended up losing. Yeah, it was a close fight. What's up, Murphy? All right. Let's talk about WKC that just happened this past weekend.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it. What you got? I know somebody on Grands, but I wasn't there, so I wasn't live, so I don't know what happened. So give me the rundown, Mahomes Skillet.
Yeah. All right. I can. This is one of the major reasons I made sure I came back just in time for the WKC Nationals here in Detroit. They had it was an all right size crowd. It wasn't I've seen bigger. I've definitely seen smaller, but it was just an all right size crowd, not bad. And we didn't have the names that we usually do, right? So I think the only the big names that were there were Kevin Walker, Avery Morgan, and I believe that was it. That were the big national names, right? Some of the more regional fighters were there. I mean, regional competitors were there. Well, I take it back because Kaylin and Amber Rutherford were both there also. Yeah, they both were there. So there's national names, but I'm trying to think of who else nationally or regional that were there. Andrew Cavalon was there, huh? Andrew was there. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I was saying the girls from Gorham School from when they fought in VFC.
Yeah. Audrey and Lynn, they both were there. They fought, competed well. One of the people that stood out to me, and this is who fought at the Great Lakes Pro-Am. Okay. It was this is Mike Bernardo Stoughton. I want to say this young man's name right. Marco Arzina. Tall kid. Fights left side forward. Lightweight. He's probably yes, Jesse. We are back. Yes, Connell, Team Revolution was definitely in the building this weekend. But this kid, Marco, came out and he fought Dallas. He fought Dallas first round. And his left leg was a throwback left leg. It came and it was super fast. He just came flying out the gate. Tall kid. He's probably about, for a lightweight, he's probably like 5'11", maybe somewhere around there. So he came out the gate just blasting, and Dallas had to make some adjustments. They had a decent fight, but the whole fight you saw Marco was just in control of the kid, Dallas. And he won that fight, left leg very fast, and I was impressed and made to pay attention to him. He ended up winning the division. He had to beat Colin Batista. I think his last name is Batiste. From now what used to be Waterford Taekwondo is now Team Duvers.
Okay.
And that was like a young man's fight. It was on a 3-1. It was just those two going at it, and he ended up prevailing. But then he had to go into the Grands, where he was Kevin, Peter Davenport. I cannot remember the guy's name who won heavyweight, and him, right? And he had to fight Pete Davenport. There's no way that Pete can match speed with this kid at this point, because the kid's probably like 17, 18 years old. And he jumped out to the lead of 4-0. Just bang, 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 bang. So you know what happened, right? If you're fighting a young person, what do you have to do?
Gotta rock him.
You got to rock him, right? You have to hit him. You have to even try and like get under his skin, yell at him, kind of push him, hit him hard, yell at him after you hit him. And that's pretty much what happens. You got to shake him up, right? And you make him fight. You got an old man fight him at this point. You got to yell at him, hit him, and make him stand in front of you and second guess if I want to throw this kick. Because you may score, but I'm going to blast you with with my hands. And that's what happened. And seeing it, I'm sitting here watching this in the sense of now that I'm older, chuckling to myself, thinking to myself, yeah, that happened to me when I was about 16, 17. Somebody's older is just going to have to keep hitting you and bait you into not fighting your fight.
Right.
Into trying to fight and man up like, oh, I got to show you I am man enough to stand in front of you. You're not going to punk me. But it was a mistake by him. Because he got out of his game, and then Pete started to just keep hitting him. And he was standing on, you've tried and it just kept happening. Then now you don't want to kick. You're not.
You got to change your whole game up, and then you run into a side kick or whatever the next play is.
Basically, Pete ended up winning because he had to win by 2. I think Pete ended up winning it at the by 2 going in. But the thing that it was something I had to watch this kid because Bernardo has had a few good fighters come out of his camp, so I really want to watch and see how this kid progresses. So I'm telling people right now to watch out for this young man, this Marco kid out of Canada with Mike Bernardo. I'm not worried about what just happened this weekend. I'm not like, going crazy over it. I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of as a lover of our sport.
You want to see how he progresses?
I want to see how he grows, how he progresses, if he sticks around to be good at this. But he's one of the kids I'm already have my eye on. I'm similar to how you told me look out for the Latonas. I'm saying look out for this kid. And that honestly was my biggest takeaway from that. Yes, I kind of want to talk about him, but I think I may talk about it another day because sometimes we got to protect ourselves from ourselves. Other people who love us have to protect us from ourselves sometimes. But what were you about to say, Chris?
I was gonna.
Oh, was that me? Or did Chris just go away for a second?
That was me. My bad.
Okay. All right. Because Los looked up and I thought like, yo, wait a minute. I thought that was my internet. Because wait, Los ain't moving either.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. I was moving.
I'm like, yo, I'm stateside. I should not have this. I should not have these problem. Issues.
Poke the guys in your computer.
Oh yeah.
Poke the guys in your computer.
Yeah. All righty then. So that was the WKC Nationals. I enjoyed watching Amber and Caitlin do their team form. That was dope. It was just good to just be back out on the state side and see people and talk to people I haven't seen in years, or in a year, I should say. But yeah, it was pretty dope. All righty. All right. On to the next topic, people. I told you I got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Jesse got eyes at you.
I'm about to go to his student right now, actually. I'm going to talk about his students and give his students some praise right now. Because this series that James Poore is doing.
Yep.
I'm actually loving what he's actually working on, what he's doing here. I wanted to talk about it before, but that was around the time we were, doing it. But he's doing the this Champions Collective seminar series. Let me just go into it because they did it. It's the Goodwill Seminar series that he did, and he did it last month in May. He had Tyreek and Troy come out to Maryland's Best, that's Cam school, and do a seminar. They had James went to Lions Paw MMA in Chicago, did one. Cam went to Next Level Martial Arts, did a seminar on May 21st. At the same time, Tyson and Darren went to Ben's Victory Martial Arts and did a seminar. and then Bailey did one in Bagwell Academy in Milford, Connecticut, and they were all free. They were literally some of them were $25. No, they were $25, I think. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate. All proceeds will go to Kids Kicking Cancer. So and people can just donate. So it was a Goodwill seminar series. They were just basically doing raising money, and all proceeds went to Kids Kicking Cancer. And I actually just love this actual.
Are going to. They're continuing.
Are.
There's a few.
Yeah,
more.
so he just did another one. So I was curious as to how many, if he's going to continue doing this.
Yeah.
When he's doing this, because I didn't know he was doing another one. It just popped up and he was doing it. Champions Collective.
Yeah, because we're doing a couple here in Atlanta.
Really?
Yes. So Kevin's gonna do one, and I'm gonna do one. So Kevin's gonna come down this way and try to and drop some knowledge for all the kids around this area who don't typically get to spar and fight with him and train them to do that. And I'm gonna go down there to Tony's school, and we're gonna swap and we're gonna share knowledge, and we're gonna do something like that. James is working on the flyers right now. Actually, that's what I was talking about. So we're gonna be doing that in the end of July. Trying to get out and just start getting these ones locally here, and then start moving out and continuing to move through it. So, like we said, I thought it was a great cause too, and I thought he was doing awesome things. So when we had the opportunity to jump in there and join him, both of us were like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't know it was still going. I saw he did the first 5 last month, so I was like, oh shoot,
Yep.
okay. And since I hadn't seen him, and I saw, I think this past weekend he was in Chicago. I think he did another one.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, so he's continuing to go on. So let me make sure that we still talk about this.
Yes, sir.
Because this is for a good cause. So let's make sure everybody, you guys support, and you don't have to be there. You can just make some donations to it. If you guys want to just do a whole donation, and 100% and 100% of the proceeds are going to Kids Kicking Cancer.
Absolutely.
So make sure you guys reach out and just go ahead and give back, and because it's for a good cause. So yeah, I was really impressed. Keep that up, James. I love the Champions Collective seminar series that you came up with. All right. Yeah. All righty then. Speaking of Kevin, you want to do a review of his event that he had a couple weeks ago or last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, last week. Yeah, 2
weeks.
Kevin had the first All-Star Challenge fighting only tournament. It was double elimination, open weight, team fighting, female open weight. It was a really good turnout for Atlanta Karate. So you know how the fighting tournaments are down here. Marcel had a good large group. MBS had a large group. Who else? Tony Young's school, Ricky Murray's school. There was a lot of some of the dojo kids were down there. Like there was a really good show out. Natalie Allen came over. Danny Allberger was there, so they fought it out for adults. Men's fight, open weight. Nick from MBS, Batman won, open weight. MBS won team fighting actually with Micah, Devin, and Nick. So it was like their original crew got back together and came back and fought for that one, and they won.
It tripped me out seeing how tall Devin was.
Man, listen, that kid, oh man, all of them, like just watching them grow up, it was like, holy moly. We remember when they was little kids.
Real little. Yeah.
Right? So like to watch all of them fight together as an adult and win team fighting, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I was there, and then Devin won overall grands.
Really?
Yeah, this kid, Casey, what's his name? Casey Montgomery, maybe. It was a couple weeks ago, so I think it might be him. But he was from, where do you say, Nebraska? No, not Nebraska. Maybe Nebraska. He's on Team Rated.
Team who?
Rated, Kodak's team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's on their squad. Man, he came in. He looked really good. He beat Trey. And then Abaya fought and beat Willie. And then Devin wrapped it up and won the whole thing.
Nice.
So, yeah, it came out. It was a good show out.
Young Guns. Jumping back out there.
Good job to Kevin and the team. Like they ran it well, it went smooth. So cheers to him for that. Like yeah. And he gave out decent. And he got good money. Let's forget that. Like he got some good sponsors and good people around him. He gave out some good money. Hopefully next year for him it'll grow and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Congrats, Kev.
Congratulations, Kev, and congratulations on the winning the Great Lakes Pro-Am yesterday.
I was like, you didn't finish the rest of the fight.
Yeah, I didn't. When you start talking about Kevin, I was like, oh shoot, I need to go back. Yeah, Kevin won. He beat Peter Davenport after that. Yeah, okay. And yeah, he couldn't old man. Pete couldn't old man Pete. Kevin, Kevin was way too smooth for that. Like, nah, fam, it's not even letting you get close to me to even try and do a check.
No, you're not gonna punch me like that. No, sir.
You're not gonna old man now. Yeah, right. Just no. And I think Kevin had beat him in the division also because Pete did 18 plus and 35 plus.
Oh, okay.
So and then he beat him in middleweight until he had to fight him for grand. So, but yeah. And WKC was won by Avery.
Okay.
And Morgan.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that. Like that's what happened. But yeah. Oh, okay. All right, what's next on my list? Let's do something that can.
What's up, Mike?
That Los can jump in here on. Was a Mike. I was wondering when you was gonna come up, Mike.
I
was wondering you gonna come back, Mike.
That pop up. I'm like, ding. Let's see who it is.
Yeah. We've been going for a minute, but it is what it is. All right,
they love comments on all kinds of stuff for us.
Yes. All right, so. Los, got a question for you.
No,
this is just a simple question. Spinning back fists. Do you like them?
I liked her spinning back fists.
Her spinning back fists? Are you talking about
from the fight, right? From the UFC?
From the UFC fight last night, right?
Zhang Weili?
Yeah.
I like her spinning back fist because she got her head around. She saw what she's about to hit.
And she knocked her out, right?
And she knocked her out.
All right. So a spinning back fist. Oh, but do you think it should be legal in sport karate?
It is legal, isn't it? It is legal in sport karate, right?
No, it's never.
It isn't.
It hasn't been legal since.
Ever since I've been fighting, it's been an illegal technique.
So spin kick, but you can't throw a spinning punch.
Yes.
I always thought it still was. I just thought people just never did it.
No, it's an illegal
technique. I remember like back in the day, that was like the move.
You could spin and then throw a blitz, but you could not just do a spinning back fist. No, you couldn't do it. You can never do that.
You can do that back in the 80, 90, like 90 sparring. I swore I seen my uncle doing that with the Jean Ree gloves, a little spin around,
spin and look and then blitz, but not just a spinning back fist. No,
really.
Spin a hook kick you can, turn a side kick you can. So my question with that is
we trained to spinning back fist because it was something that we did.
There it is.
At school.
That's what I was about to get to. It's a blind technique, and it was considered to be a lot of people were getting basically laid out with it.
Laid out because you get hit with a forearm and an elbow. That's why I don't like him. I was waiting for Los to answer. I was like, no, I don't like him at all. I got my nose broken because somebody threw one and threw an elbow and crushed my nose like that.
I guess again, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was executed correctly. Like, if it's supposed to be a back fist, not a back forearm or a back elbow, and you're not doing it blindly. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but
if I could turn into a target and hit you with a back fist, I think that's pretty slick. That's pretty dope. But that could be me. I mean, I don't know. My bad.
No, I'm just curious.
You feel the way ever you want to feel. That
I can feel however I want to feel. You ask me questions.
We've already had this conversation. You can do it.
Feel how I want to feel and say what I want to say about it.
Fair enough, man. Ain't nobody say you can't, sir.
No, I'm. If you talk about the backers that I saw on Saturday with the UFC, I thought she turned, she saw the target.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, hers is beautiful.
So if you were asking me off of that, I like that, but obviously I don't like a blind technique. I don't like anything blind. I don't like a spinning kick. I don't like anything blind, right? But I also don't like loose fists when you're doing a blitz. or gloves half off when you're doing a blitz. You get what I'm saying? And getting points for it, or the half chamber side kicks and all, everything that people argue about. But yes, it is a dangerous technique, I believe, if you can't control it.
There we go. It is a dangerous technique. I don't think you can really control it. I mean, you can, but I don't think most people do control it.
How can I control a spinning hook kick then?
You can't, and that's how you can.
I had a lot of spinning hook kicks in my time.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm about to
disqualify for it.
I'm about to bring up a technique that I think.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be you got to see the target before you can hit the target, right?
True. I'm about to bring up a technique that I think should be banned because I don't think people can truly control this technique.
Okay.
Tornado kicks.
I just said that, but yeah.
I think they should. I think they should be banned.
How can you not control a tornado kick?
Because you can't control the force in which they're moving forward into your foot, and you
spinning.
That
spin like
and that the torque you have to generate to get all the way around and to lift your leg up there. We've seen far too many knockouts with them.
Yep.
You've seen a lot of knockouts with spinning hook kicks.
I think the ratio is
not at the same percentage.
I think the ratio is different. I think it's a higher percentage.
When was the last time you did a knockout with a tornado kick? Bailey? That was the only time. That's the last time I seen one where someone actually got knocked out with a tornado kick. Unless y'all see a bunch. Y'all may see more than I see. But that was the one y'all talking about, right? That's the one I remember.
That's not the only one. Literally, maybe a couple weeks prior to that, Kevin knocked somebody out doing it.
Okay, see, I didn't know about that, bro.
No, I've seen it.
Quick. I didn't.
You're judging with me.
Yeah, we were judging. Like literally, I've seen it happen a little too often. So I'm sitting here looking at it from the standpoint of we
talked about this in I don't know if I've talked about this with a couple of different people. The 3-point encouraging the 3-point jump spinning kicks to the head. Like I understand the reasoning behind
excitement behind it
factor, but far too many people are getting knocked out with that tornado and with the jump spin back kicks and jump spin hook kicks to the face than we've seen recently. And adding the encouragement level of the extra point is forcing you to shoom, jump, turn, make sure you get there and you're still in the air and throw them.
And then slow down enough so you can just tap the person and not smack the crap out of them and knock them out.
Because we're trying not to get looked at by the athletic commissions by allowing knockouts, because those people, the 3 or 4 that I can remember, have all been allowed to continue to the next round by guarantee to win, even though there was a knockout.
And Los doesn't think so.
Face, go ahead, continue.
Nope.
Okay. No. Your face already done said something.
Yeah, it's saying something. People always want to see your reaction when we talk about it.
Like when they kick them like that. Y'all soft. Something like that.
That's. I just don't. I don't know. I listen, y'all see it more than I see it. I hadn't seen it like that. The first time I saw it was with Bailey, and I didn't even think that was. I didn't think that was a malicious technique or something, like, you know what I mean? I didn't.
But that's the point.
I personally didn't feel it was a hard, forceful kick. I felt the momentum in the way the kick came around. That's just a way.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't feel like their blitz coming in or them cutting that angle. And
it happens.
It's nights. Like shut off nights.
2-1. It's banned. If y'all believe it's banned, I will vote probably the other way because I don't really. It doesn't. I don't see it enough where that to me is that dangerous. Like, I mean, there's not many people that can pull that off. Number one. So now you're limiting an athlete from using their athletic ability to counterattack somebody that's coming forward. That it has to actually it has to work. If it don't work, now they in a whole lot of trouble too, right? So I don't know, but yeah, you guys win. I'll disengage.
No, that's the thing. I want you to engage,
right?
Because
as a competitor, like, oh well, keep your hands up and don't get hit with a tornado kick.
Right.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Keep your hands up, get out of the way, and don't get hit with a tornado kick.
Oh, so I'm just blitzing into a space, and all of a sudden that space, there's nobody in the space, so I don't have any balance control of anything.
Spin off
up in the air, spinning while they're up in the air, and I'm just gonna like, oh, oh, what's going on? And then I get kicked in the face. But I'm sorry. That's probably wasn't polite to say because it could have been just like the person didn't see it coming at all.
No, they don't.
At
That's
all.
what I'm listen.
I'm
Chris,
just saying.
Let me ask a question. Chris, you gonna get hit with a tornado kick? Travis, you gonna get hit with a tornado kick?
If I don't see it.
Travis.
If I don't see it coming, no.
Travis, have you ever hit with a tornado kick?
No.
Travis.
I've never been hit with one.
Tornado kick.
I've never been hit with one.
Okay.
Is that I would powerbomb you through the roof?
But I mean, people have tried to throw. What are you doing?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say? People have tried it?
And they haven't hit you.
If I'm kicking,
No,
they may
you
try
can't
and they
get hit with
find
the
back, and I just back up. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't.
Why would you back up? What do you see?
I see them jumping and spinning,
Oh.
or I might try and side kick them off the air. But then now they are in the air getting kicked, and
I think we should ban it.
I just think it's not that controllable. So I think it's not as controllable as it should
Well,
be.
for me, it's one of two ways. You either get rid of it, or if you knock somebody out with it, you can't move on because we have to look at it for the longevity of the sport. At the end of the day.
Again, when you talk about the sport is supposed to have a level of control to it. So
Correct.
if you can do the technique and do it under control, then that is a different aspect of it. But saying it's totally banned, I don't believe that's the case either.
Fair.
And again,
Okay. So
there has to be an effect as well. Is what if the person's standing there and I do a tornado kick and I kick them and knock them out? That's one thing. But if you're coming in as I'm going away, and
now we're being subjective because we have no replays.
And also, you can't control it if you're going away, falling in the back. It's not like you're gonna pull it. If you're spinning, you're not pulling your leg back.
You might pull your foot without extending your.
You may
foot
try
over.
to.
Your knee is.
if I know I'm going to be disqualified, if I do this technique and I knock the person out, I will still execute the technique at the highest level of efficiency that I possibly can, score my point without knocking the person out, because I will be able to control it because that's who I am as an athlete. Bottom line, these are the rules. I can't knock them out. If you knock them out, it's over, right? Well, that's not why I'm here.
Okay, well then I guess then you and I are in agreement as long as.
No, we're not in agreement now. Don't agree with me now, sucker. Go back to where y'all was at on the other side. Go on.
I'm still here. Because I don't think people can control it.
No.
I don't think you can control it.
You lost your mind.
No, that's all I'm saying, man. I mean, again, I don't.
No,
I think if you do it,
100% on board with that.
Anything. Like if I come in and I punch you in the face and I knock you out, I should be disqualified. You gonna take away punches forever? No. You are, for real?
I'll take away punches to the face being illegal. Like, no, you can't punch to the face. Y'all can't control yourselves.
So we should just do AAU then.
Nah, I'm good. No, we're gonna punch the kick in the face. If you knock somebody out, you're disqualified. You can't move on. I'm good with you on that one.
That should already be the rule though. Like, you mean that should already be like, if you knock somebody out, then you shouldn't be able to continue. But again, it's subject to the person too, right? The person is gonna fake an injury. I didn't hear anybody fake injuries, but if that was the case, then hey.
Well, people fake injuries all the time. But here's the thing: if you get injured, you cannot move on. That's my thing. If you get injured to the point where you busted up and the other person has to get disqualified, then that person should not be. Neither one of y'all should be able to move on.
That part.
I've literally had people who stuck their finger up their nose to get me disqualified. That has happened to me before fighting.
Blood rule.
Yeah, the blood rule. He turned around, literally turned. We've had like 3 exchanges where I've hit him in the body and then come back, and he's like, "Oh, look, I'm bleeding." I'm like, "Yo." So yeah, no.
He already had like a pre-existing scab or something.
I don't know what he did up there, but he went up there and got blood. He went up there and got blood up out of there. Tell you that
Those,
much.
my eyes are watering just thinking about it.
Like, gee,
WUKU.
what you saying? And WK what? WKO.
Who?
They
Read that again. What is it?
in WUKO, they had a penalty
WUKO.
where you would get penalized if you fought without regard for your safety or your opponent's safety. So hey, look,
it's like the U
No
and the
front
A
flip
next
kick.
to each other and the keyboard because I don't see the U and the A. Is that did he put
I said
WUKO
WUKO.
or is it
WUKO.
like Wako?
WKO. So
That's cool.
Word Universal Karate Organization. All right.
I did.
They got a world championship.
Probably don't everybody.
No, it's not WKF.
Gotcha. Well, that was a long time ago then, wasn't it? If it was the Wuku one, or did they merge? We don't know.
Probably got.
I don't know, man. Look at me. It's a lot of different organizations running around here.
So, how are we on your list there, Trev?
I got two more that are fun topics.
Fun topics. All right, let's get on it. What do we got?
I had somebody come up to me and said, "Hey, look, I have my nephew used to go to karate with this one person, but I don't know who he is. Blah blah." So I looked at it and I looked at his stuff, and something seemed off about it.
Okay.
He looked like he was probably about 28, 29 years old. Maybe early 30s, late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
And the brother had like 10 stripes on his black belt. So I was kind of taken aback by that a little bit. And then I was looking at the form and his technique of how he was throwing his kicks and punches, and it just seemed a little off. It didn't look. It looked like he had some training, might have been a green or blue belt, and decided to just put on a black belt, move to a new city, and now he's opened up and he's teaching at a gym. So I was sitting there and I was trying to understand, like, how, if you are not a martial artist, right? If somebody comes to you, how can you tell somebody if they are going to a legitimate instructor or not?
What makes an instructor legitimate? I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Was that a cricket? Was there a cricket in the background?
What makes an instructor legitimate?
Yeah.
If they've actually trained in the martial arts and know what they're doing.
So what if this person knows what they're doing?
That's my point. How can you tell if somebody is actually legitimate or not?
That's what I just asked you.
I asked the question. How are you going to ask me the question of it?
What makes an instructor legitimate?
That's the question. So how can you ask me that?
What was the question you asked?
You said, "How do you know?"
You said, "How do you know?"
Instructor or
How?
that
I said,
instructor
how
is
can you
legitimate.
tell?
Los is asking you, "What is your definition of being legitimate?"
My legitimate is that you went to a legitimate person and learned martial arts. Did you go and learn martial arts from a legitimate instructor? That's what I'm saying. If you guys want to, I'm serious.
What's that line again?
I'm serious. If there's none for you guys, like if you guys don't know how to answer the question, I'm just curious. You guys don't know how to answer the question.
What was the question?
If somebody walks up and says, "How can I learn? How can I know if a school is a actual legitimate school or good school, and not somebody who's scamming somebody out of their money by not?" I'm not saying that if
I know how. I got the answer.
Los.
Google. Some pops on Google, they're legit. Another pops on Google, they're not legit.
Well, okay, so if I Google somebody and they got 2 reviews from their mom, that makes them legit.
What did the review say though?
What is this questioning? What is this line of questioning that you're going with here?
I'm trying to. You said, how do you find out if somebody's legit?
I'm trying to help people actually go somewhere where they're not being scammed. And you're saying like, hey, you're just saying what's making it legitimate. I'm saying that they can go somewhere and not be scammed.
How are they not going to be scammed?
Are they enjoying?
All right, let me ask you this: how can you know if you bought some real Jordans?
How can you know you didn't buy real Jordans?
Chris, how can you know if you bought real Jordans? Because
Los
doesn't know how to answer. So
you have to look at this. You have to look at the insignias. You got to know
what's the insignia?
A bunch of details.
That's what I'm saying. Los doesn't know how to answer.
You got to look at the Jordan logo. You got to look.
Listen, you're telling me legitimate. I don't know.
I can say one thing. I can say like this.
I don't know anything about martial arts. This person tells me a 10th degree black belt. Hey, I'm gonna take their word for it. They look like they got some cool moves. You ever see Haru?
Right.
Haru in Beverly Hills Ninja? Like, yo, you a ninja? Yes, I'm a ninja. Right? He's got some cool moves. I'm gonna believe that because it's like to me, that's all I see. I don't know the difference between fake Jordans and.
That's my point. That is my whole entire point. Is there a way to legitimately say that this is a legitimate karate school?
So tell me how you do it with Jordans, because I don't even know how you do it with Jordans.
You go to Foot Locker and buy them. You go to Sneakers app, you buy them. You get them from legitimate stores, legitimate places. That's the only guaranteed way.
So where is this guy teaching out of? His house, his basement, a church?
It's at a gym.
Yeah, it was a gym. It was like.
Was there no other martial arts programs in the area for them?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I was like, I don't know who this guy is. But here's the thing. What's crazy is the dude's from Detroit. And I was like, I don't know who this dude is. And I asked some other people around from Detroit. I was like, yo, does anybody know who this person is? Because I don't know it. I asked some people from Atlanta, do they know who this person is? Because he was teaching in Atlanta. And they said they didn't know who this person was. So I was sitting there like, okay, so nobody from Detroit or the Atlanta karate universe knows who this person is. I can't say that he's not legitimate because I don't know if he went and trained somewhere that somebody didn't compete and come out on the circuit. So I can't say that. So I can't technically say that this person isn't legitimate. But when I looked at it, it was kind of like this doesn't look.
Did they describe the person as having 10 tips or 10 degrees?
I don't even know the difference with what you just said.
Because if someone says I have 10 tips, I'm gonna be like, you're not really legit.
Well, I don't even know what that is.
Tips?
Yeah.
You guys are like stripes? That's what you guys call them, stripes?
Yeah. Call them degrees, but every time you get a degree, you get a stripe. That's all I know. Maybe it's something else you know about here. Is there a difference between?
Like, is it like a piece of tape, or is it like embroidered?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it 10 embroidered stripes?
Yes. Really?
Did they get it from Century? Because Century's been having some back orders on stuff, so I didn't know.
I don't know. That's all I'm asking. I'm saying, is there a legitimate way of doing this? Can you guys figure out another way to do this? That's what I'm trying to solve the problem. You're like, what's this? I'm trying to help people out and solve the problem. Drew's actually, what am I proposing? Honestly, Drew, I don't have a proposal. I'm looking for help also. Like, how can someone legitimately say that this school is actually this instructor is actually legitimate or not? Because somebody can literally just come up and say, hey, I'm X, Y, and Z, and there's no way of proving it.
Yep.
Because somebody asked me that question, and I said, I don't know what to say. She was like, how can somebody tell if somebody's legitimate or not? I said, I don't know. There's no real exact way that I can think of. So I was bringing it to you guys to actually help me with this. Yeah, Jeff, we talking about this guy again. Because the form he was doing, here's the thing. The form he was doing, he had no. Oh. Okay, the form he was doing, I sent it to Jeff because I was like, all right, can you tell me what form this is, maybe? Because I don't know all these forms. But he had a beginner and a red belt doing the same exact form. The red belt didn't look like he knew what he was doing. And it was almost like he was making it up on the spot. So I was curious. I was like, but it looked like he was doing a pattern that was supposed to be a form. So it was like, there was a lot of things that just seemed a little off. It was like, I don't understand. Like, it wasn't like he was doing basic form 1 or whatever you want to call them, something very simple.
Out of curiosity, why'd you send it to Jeff and not to me or Chris? We can't dissect what's legit, what's not legit. Like, you feel we don't know quality? Like, is that?
No, I thought Jeff might actually. If it was a legitimate form that was Korean, I thought Jeff might know it.
Oh, I don't know Korean forms. Gotcha.
So I was like, okay, based off how he's moving and kicking, I was like, this seems like it's a Korean form. Let me ask Jeff. And Jeff said it seems like a WTF. Huh?
Where'd you find the video?
He took the video.
It was sent to me. It was sent to me. It was like, oh, this is the person. Because I asked who the person was, and she couldn't remember his name. So she found him on Instagram and sent them to me. So this is what this. Yeah,
there you go, Jesse. Maybe ask references.
But this is a legitimate question that people need to, actually ask. Like,
because there's a difference in levels of instructors.
This is true.
But there are difference of levels in teachers versus competitors too. So, like,
I mean, I'm not even talking about just competitor. I'm just talking about going and get quality training from someone. Yeah, and somebody who's not going to, as a white belt, having you trying to do a palm heel strike to against 14 bricks to go to the next level or something crazy like that, and you end up injuring yourself. I'm just curious.
The last dragon.
I'm just curious. Is there a way to legitimately say, hey, we think this person is, for not a consumer to actually do it. For us, we know we may walk in, because we trained, and we may recommend certain people to go to this school. You live in this area. I know this person. Go to this school, right? We know this person. Or I may ask Chris and be like, yo, I somebody down in Orlando, in this particular part of Orlando. Can you recommend who's out in that area?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. But I can never say, like, tell somebody who doesn't have the, connections I have to go out and look at that.
Yes.
Let's see what Drew said. The best way is for us to police ourselves, be open to other schools, and know who is opening schools near us. The thing we don't want is the government or some other governing body getting involved to regulate it like in some other countries. I agree with that. I do not want the government coming in telling people what and getting registered and all that other crap. I would prefer that not to happen.
I think we should do that, Jesse.
Yeah, 100%.
Have the person's picture and all their belts and all their stripes.
Here's the thing, people. Honestly, this did cross my mind to add that, to give a stamp of the Martial Arts Center Network approval to different schools around the country and the world.
There it is.
That would be dope.
There it goes. There's you could have started with that, right? Yes, you could have started with that, Jess. You could have listen, guys, I'm thinking about this idea.
No.
For the last 20 minutes.
Look at him.
20 minutes. Trying to see how we get this guy.
No, I'm serious though.
Not us, because we are the only ones that can do it like anybody.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm trying to help the world. I'm trying to be like James and help the world, okay? I'm trying to be like James and help out.
We're trying to help you by letting you know your system is trash. That's what Travis trying to let you know.
I'm not saying that. No. I'm saying that, hey, look.
So here's what you should go to our app that we have, and our app is all the legitimate instructors that we
anyway, Alex says this stuff happens. Let's cover up those right now. This stuff happens all the time. Guys just pop a school when maybe they're a blue belt and they'll start teaching guys when they compete and then get whooped. It is what it is. It's competition. But if they start beating guys after a while, then maybe they at least figured something out on competition. I'm not talking about competition. I'm more talking about just
if you got some Joe Schmo off the street who just throws like a punch and a kick and then goes out there and starts teaching it to people and they don't really know what they're doing, they can be hurt. But
who learned it from a book, took some classes at the Y when they were 7, and now. And they never actually did anything.
Invest in a business, and that's what they do.
Hey, look.
No, but Jim, he's got to take the crew with him though too. You know what I mean? At least CT.
Yeah, if we're cross promoted.
Yeah, we're cross promoted. We gotta do that. We gotta.
Here's the thing, guys.
Listen.
I was working on something today.
Okay.
It is our Patreon page. So as Jim brings up charging people, so what we are going to do on all of our shows, we are going to have bonus episodes and bonus stuff that we talk about. All kind of different stuff that might not be appropriate to be out in just for the free tiers, but we are going to do it with Patreon. It's coming up soon, starting July 1st. All of the videos from our shows and all the other crazy stuff. Yeah, all that stuff.
Oh, no.
So all of Los's facial expressions from back in the day, when we're talking about particular fighters, and he has a facial expression, and we try and say, Los, you all right? I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say. All of that's going to be able to be seen on Patreon.
Wait, so you have all those recordings?
Yes. Oh, he has everything.
I have this is the 150th episode of CTE, and I have all 150
He's got 150 episodes.
140 episodes of Inside Scoop. I have all the videos. Yes. 97 starting tomorrow with
Fist Kicks and Flicks.
Fist Kicks and Flicks. They're almost at 100. They're going to be going live soon.
Hey.
The next couple ones, because their 100th episode is coming up very soon. And as well as I think we're at 40 something with Raw.
And then all the recap shows and the draft stuff.
I still have everything, man. All that's going to be on Patreon for everybody to actually see. It's going to be different tiers. Huh?
What is
subscription joint?
It's a subscription-based platform. There's going to be 3 tiers: a $3 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. The $10 tier, you're going to get everything. $5 tier, you'll get medium, and $3 tier, you'll get to see special content.
Gotcha.
All right, $3 a month. If you ain't got $3 a month to, support, I mean, what is what it is, because that's going to help us create content that is going to cost some money coming up in the future. And a lot of people ask us, can we go to these tournaments? I'm going to be flying you guys out to these different tournaments. Maybe we'll do one out in Hawaii.
We should go and do like legitimate seminars where we go and legitimize all these different coaches. Like, hey, listen, if you train from a book and you want to be on our app, come on and jump on our app.
I have no problem doing any of this. Okay, and it's going to help us. Look,
there's only these qualified books that you could have trained from before we can legitimize you. There's a list.
It flies out for a seminar, and you too can be.
Hey, why y'all joking to create a black belt verification app? Yes. Like, who is your instructor? They gotta go ahead and say all of this stuff. Yeah. All right, we
have little trees, little karate trees.
All of that, man.
Everybody's
all this is coming. I
didn't know we was great grand black belts together. Come on, man.
Oh man, that's my black belt cousin over there. Okay, all right.
Over there, that tree branch over there. That's my cousin.
Gee, yeah, I can't. Yeah, but this is all coming, people. This is all coming soon.
With you.
And we're going to be hiring some help. So if you guys know somebody who wants to help us with, I'm hiring a production assistant, a digital production assistant. Basically, they're going to be helping with all of the stuff that we're going to be creating.
So once again,
we got a lot of stuff.
We out.
Just right over. We don't even.
First off, y'all are not going to be digital production assistants. You guys know y'all not doing that.
We can't even run a show by ourselves. Like we're gonna hire a whole assistant. Like he firing Jeff. He firing everybody else.
Not firing anybody. All I'm doing is hiring
people,
adding to the team.
Yes, I'm hiring people to do certain things because we need to increase our presence everywhere. I'm taking some master classes. I'm looking at different things, man. I'm about how to grow this thing.
I just ain't been traveling the world. I've been traveling the world, learning some stuff.
Yes, I've been learning all. Hey, man, I learned how to make some paella, brothers. Ooh,
what is that?
Paella? You don't need to know, but
thing, right? That's like the rice and the other stuff.
Would you eat that? I mean, none of you picked.
I ate it before.
No, he
what?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Los actually ate something that wasn't chicken.
Good. It was oxtails, dude. It was good.
You ain't gonna be sitting on this app talking about oxtail. I'm talking about it's not
Listen,
good.
We're not badmouthing oxtail ever again. Listen, we're not doing that on the show.
Why you had to get close to the camera though? Like just so I could like hear what you had to say. Like I heard you when you was back on the couch. Like you had to come all the way up and get off the camera. Like, look, you're not going to do all that.
Hey, you're not about to disrespect oxtails, okay? I'm not Jamaican, but my cousins are. So
they're in that tree.
Yeah, they're in that tree on that side. So yeah. So you're not gonna be dissing oxtails, all right?
Oh,
all right. Man, all right, just real quick. I got one last topic. Real fun topic, real quick. Has nothing to do with karate. But have you guys noticed that the government has been literally confirming the search for UFOs and stuff like this by aliens and stuff? Have y'all noticed this? That they've actually been saying like, yeah, we don't know what
the last 2 years they've been dropping.
Yeah, the last 2 years they've been saying this stuff, and they created Space Force. Something is up. I don't know what was actually going on, but for 50, 60, 70 years they've been saying nothing. And then all of a sudden the last 2 years they're like, yeah, we creating the Space Force and it's UFOs and everything's flying around. I'm saying something's going on. I think in my conspiracy trav brain, something is happening in the next couple of years that I don't know what it is, but there's something going on about space and UFOs. They're gonna pop up and start talking about aliens actually being here. I'm serious. Something's gonna come up soon. Do y'all think I'm crazy right now? I'm just letting y'all know. This is what I think.
What do you think? You just dropping things that have happened. What do you think?
I think there are legitimately something is happening that they know that based off the trajectory of some kind of something from out there that they feel that aliens about to come here, or they letting people know that, hey, some aliens on this planet. They've been here for a while. We just been hiding them.
Like some Men in Black stuff.
I think they're about to announce. I think they're gonna announce it soon. I don't know when or how, but something's going on with this.
Is there anybody else on this show with us right now that is?
Travis, I love you.
I'm just saying. I really believe this. Like,
who's listening to the show right now? Who's live with us?
I'm telling you, like they're alien. They're gonna announce that aliens are real, man. I'm going out on a limb. They're about to tell you that aliens are here. And they've known about it for a long time. I got that feeling, man.
I just want to let you know, bro. I'm hungry.
What's that got to do with me?
I need to go eat. we did a nice show today. We did about an hour and 13 minutes.
We look, man.
I'm gonna spend another 10 minutes on some aliens, man.
Travis, did you go to Amsterdam?
The reason, but I'm just saying.
Thank you, Drew. Like seriously, like Trav, come on, man. Like I got one last topic. It ain't even cry later. It's a good one though. Trav, really?
I did go to Amsterdam. It was fun.
See, now, we could talk about that.
I said that. No, wait.
I'll stick around.
So basically, you want to hear about my adventure
into about food.
Oh yeah, you want to hear about my venture if I actually went to the red light district? Is that what you're asking?
No, that's not.
See, that's the type of stuff that has to be. That's the type of stuff that goes on Patreon. That's the stuff that goes on Patreon. Okay, about me going into the red light district and what actually happened when I went out.
Listen, that's what goes on the Patreon right there. That right there, that comment, the rest of the discussion that goes on board with that one.
Man, a lot of alien stuff in Amsterdam. A lot of stuff happens in Amsterdam. I just wanted to get the energy back, man, because even though we were on last couple of months, I felt like the energy has been down. Suddenly, yeah, isn't that hungry?
I'm still hungry, Mike. I'm still hungry. You know what I mean? I'm not hungry. I haven't eaten. I need to eat dinner, right? I haven't had my dinner yet. But if he wanted to share something, I can stick along a little longer. But we're not going to sit talk about no aliens, man.
As well as the wacky weed in the red light district. Hey, look, man.
I don't know anything.
All right, since Los is hungry, we'll let him go and eat.
Yes,
and stuff his face.
Chris, you at home?
No, I'm hungry. I've been here all day for something.
I know he's the only one. Travis already had like a steak dinner and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I did not have steak dinner.
steak.
I had stuffed peppers. Okay.
stuff. What was stuff? What was in the stuff? What was the stuff?
Some rice, some green beans, some nice little tomato-based sauce. You know, it was really good, healthy. Mom made it.
So you didn't even make it.
Nah.
So I gotta go and make mine because
right.
Hey, that's not. First off,
listen. We're gonna end this. We're gonna dead the conversation right now. Those
Patreon. Patreon. We're gonna shut this off and we're gonna record the after show. We're gonna have a conversation.
I'm glad you stopped me up. I was literally about to say something.
There's gonna be some comments. Yes, fool.
All right, man. We're about to get out of here. Thanks for everybody for joining us for our return back to.
Yes, we really appreciate you guys.
Yes, next week we will be breaking down and recapping.
Rashad, we seen you in there.
Yeah, Rashad. I did see Rashad there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, people. We will see y'all next week. Yes, next week after the battle, and we will be talking about everything that actually happened. Make sure y'all stop by and see Jackson and Jeff, and I think who else is on there? Alex and somebody else is supposed to be doing something on for them. So make sure y'all stop by their booth. Yeah, and say what's up to them. They're doing some kind of show. So yeah. Anything else, fellas?
No, sir.
Nope. We're gonna get out of here.
Looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah. We will see y'all next week. Peace, people.
Peace.